Well, here we go again. I am completely in the middle of nowhere. This is Langstone Harbour, and it's just miles of tides out, mud flats, and it's just in the middle of nowhere. I'm on the road that goes down into Haylen Island, at Haven End, and somebody told me about this parking space. Chalky in his van and my van are way over there, and I walked up this track called the Billy Line or something. It used to be an old railway track, thinking it was just round to this bend here, but when you go along it further and further, it gets further and further and further. It goes right up round that bend there. God knows where it ends up. So I ain't walking no further, so I'll never be able to walk back. So there's Chalky in my van. If I can zoom in, he's right down there. Lazy old bugger sitting there drinking tea. He won't walk all the way up here without his Zimmer frame anyway. But I've never been here before. I mean, there's nothing here whatsoever. We're not by no shops, we're not by anything. Chalky wanted to drive along this old railway line, but sod that. I mean, we just might get in there, might not be able to turn around and get back out again. It's the type of place he likes to go, though. He's used to driving up all the byways over in Wiltshire and everywhere. And this is probably better condition than the byway. It's part gravel and there's little bits of tarmac in places, but I've never heard of it before. The Billy Line, an old railway line. It was here a couple of 100 years ago, I think. Still overcast. No real sun out. It's a bit muggy though now. I think I should have gone down the other side of the car park and followed the track down there. It might have been shorter. I think we probably could drive down here, but I don't think it'd be any good to park unless you found a big wide opening. But down in Haylen Island on the seafront, there's signs everywhere. No motorhomes, no vans or vehicles that have been adapted to sleep in. And I spoke to people down there with motorhomes and things, and apparently the council come round first thing in the morning and they give you a ticket. And that's why the fucking place is deserted. Nobody comes here. They just frighten people off all the time. But here there's no signs anywhere. There's a sign saying 24 hours parking. And there's nothing about any restrictions about sleeping in a vehicle overnight or anything. So I don't know if he wants to stay here or go back further along the coast to down to the Meon Shore, Hill Head. But when you park down there, there is signs there saying nothing over 750 hundredweight or something. So our vans are too big, a 3.5 ton. You're not allowed to park commercial vehicles or motorhomes down there. It's just not worth getting a parking ticket. You'd be buggered if you was out there on a boat and you didn't know the tides and the tide went out. You'd have to sit there for hours waiting for it to come back in again. Little stream. You just get the odd cyclist and the odd walker. Mostly people on bikes. Maybe if I feel fit enough, I'll go down the other side past the vans and see where that goes. But there's seats along here. People obviously come along here and sit, but there's nothing much to look at. There's a board. Some of the wildlife. It's all about, it's supposed to be a naturist area, naturist park. Butterflies, flowers and bloody birds. It's called the former Hale-Billy railway line. It's got wildlife value. Don't really interest me. We do some people though. Right, that's it for now. Thank you, Mother, for the rabbits. Nothing else really to look at. Yibbity yibbity, that's all, folks.